Hello everyone, I am Dr. Tejaswini Kulkarni and today we are discussing about biology in ICER aptitude test. As this is my first video on this channel, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Then we will discuss about statistics of the past papers and what are the question pattern based on the different chapters on the NCERT syllabus. Then chapter wise distribution of the questions. Then, as many of the students who are appearing for ICER aptitude test are JEE aspirants, so we will discuss what PCM students can do about the biology and what chapters they can focus for, as the time period for this examination remain to be very short. And then most importantly, then we will discuss about the various research areas of the ICER and its impact on the IIT biology, as most likely the researchers from the ICERs are setting up these question papers, so their work might be reflected as a questions. So I have completed my PhD in bacterial pathogenesis after completing my masters in microbiology. I have got Japanese government scholarship. Next, I have got admitted in the Tokyo Medical and Dental University, one of the finest universities considered in Asia. After completing my PhD, I got research experience of the 4 years where I worked in the startup venture in the Pune, where we were working on the virosome technology, which is applied for developing various vaccines and as a therapeutic reagent. I have also got experience for working for testing COVID samples in National Institute of Virology. So that was a very extensive, exhausting, but very satisfying experience. So I have the academic experience for teaching for NDA aspirants, the biology training for the same. Currently, I am working as a biology faculty for Qubit Educational Services. So firstly, let's consider about statistic of the past papers. So from 2017 to 2023, there are total 8 versions we can discuss for the paper. Why 8? Because in 2022, they had the 2 sets of question papers. So in total, we are talking about the 8 versions of the past papers. Each year, there are 15 questions for each subject. So biology have 15 questions for each year's paper. So we are considering the database of the 120 questions in each subject. So firstly, let's focus on the analysis of the past papers, and we will categorize each part as a high weightage chapters, then medium weightage chapters and low weightage chapters. So if you can see, the high weightage topics are based on the biotechnology and the principles and processes. In this particular chapter, the applied questions are based on the case studies, basically based on the recombinant DNA technology. So plasmid maps were given, the restriction enzyme sites were given, and based on that the case were built, and you have to choose the correct option based on that particular case. So recombinant DNA technology is the main topic that you need to cover for this particular chapter. Then human health and diseases. In this particular chapter, the part of the immunity is mainly focused for understanding the immunological aspect, the different types of the immunity, acquired and innate immunity, different types of the antibodies were the part of the interest for past papers. Organization and population is the chapter from the ecological unit from the 12th standard NCERT. So this is again very important chapter where the population analysis and various aspects of the population was the key part where the questions were asked. In part of the principles of inheritance and variations, again many applied questions were asked, like the case studies were given based on 2 categories. Firstly, the Mendelian inheritance. So cases were given for the dihybrid or monohybrid cross, and we have to find the appropriate answer. Then the second category is based on the pedigree analysis, which is another important part for the case studies based analysis, where we have to find the particular gene is based on the autosomal dominant or recessive kind of a inherited diseases from the given pattern, or it is a sexually linked kind of a disease. Cell cycle and cell division is another important chapter where the cell cycle stages, especially the meiosis part was focused for asking the question in earlier papers. Biomolecules is another important chapter where the various aspects of the DNA structure were discussed, the protein structures were discussed, the different kind of linkages were discussed. Molecular basis of the inheritance is the nothing but about the understanding the central dogma of the molecular biology. So we are talking about the conversion of the replication of the DNA, then its conversion to the RNA, and then translating all the information in terms of the protein. Then if we consider about the next level of the topics which were found in the medium weightage, they were considered a part of the ecosystem and evolution. Especially evolution on this particular topic, the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg principle was under the main focus for asking many various applied questions by giving various maps and what kind of a changes or the mutations or what kind of a variation is based on that were discussed. Then photosynthesis in higher plants is another important topic for the medium weightage. Animal kingdom and the body fluid circulation. For the animal kingdom, it's a classification of the animals in the various stages for understanding the biological hierarchy, the class or species where they belong. Based on that, so it is the self-study kind of a chapter, but you have to know the various terminologies and various classes from which the particular animal will belong. Body fluids and circulation, this chapter mainly discuss about the circulatory system, so it is regarding the blood circulation and also the limb circulation. Then few more topics come under the umbrella of the medium weightage, which includes the chapter of the neural coordination and the excretory system from the human physiological part. From 12th standard NCERT, human reproduction is the another important chapter where the ovulation process and also the menstrual cycle was under the highlight for this particular chapter. The morphology of flowering plants is and the respiration in plants are from the plant physiological parts, and where you have to know the terminologies very clearly. Regarding morphology of the flowering plants, the floral formula was one topic where the questions were asked based on this particular topic. Structural organization in animals is the various stages of the animal constituent, how the animals are constituted at the different level from the cell to the tissue level. So the tissue system based questions were focused based on this particular chapter. Then there are some questions based on these chapters which will have the topic of the cell, then anatomy of the flowering plants, then the different aspects of the biodiversity. Biotechnology part is under the high weightage, however the biotechnology in application part, so some famous examples can be asked based on this particular chapter. Locomotion and the movement is the part of the human physiology. Plant growth and development and sexual reproduction in the flowering plant. It's quite extensive topics you can do by yourself by reading it. However, the remembering the terminologies and the exact meaning of those definitions plays very important role for understanding these chapters. Then some very low weightage chapters on which the questions were asked, just one or two sometimes, about the biological classification, breathing and exchange of gases, chemical coordination and integration, digestion and absorption, microbial welfare and plant kingdom. So these are very low weightage chapters. As we talked about this earlier, if you are PCM student, then there are few chapters that I would recommend that you can focus right now to cover up maximum syllabus or getting the better understanding for your conceptual understanding. So from 11th standard biology, cell, the unit of the life, is the main important chapter to refresh your knowledge about the basic structural unit of biology, because it talks about the cellular structure, differentiation between prokaryotic and eukaryotic system and various organelles which drive the whole cellular system. Then the another important chapter is the biomolecules. So biomolecules talk about the basic structural units of human beings. On this particular chapter, especially protein structure and the nucleic acid structure will be the key part to be focused, because while understanding this part, then and then only you will understand the central dogma, molecular biology will work, and also the applied part of biotechnology, which we will discuss in the recombinant technology in the biotechnological part. Then understanding cell is the structural importance is very important. Similarly, the cell cycle and cell division is another important chapter which have the medium weightage as per your examination. But however, this chapter is doable. You can understand this by reading, and diagrammatic representation is very important for this chapter for remembering things more clearly. Similarly, photosynthesis in higher plants is another important chapter which also have a medium weightage in the past examination papers, and also you can self-study this chapter. Based on 12th standard NCERT syllabus, human health and diseases is one of the chapter that I would recommend that you can do by your own, and also examination point of view, focus on immunity, the concept of the immunity, that is the different types of the antibody based system, the different aspects of acquired and natural immunity, and what are the different types of antibodies which play important role in the in terms of the diseases and also in terms of the prevention. Biotechnology principles and processes is a very important chapter to focus on because it's based on the recombinant DNA technology. So please go through this chapter very carefully, and because theoretically also many questions will be or they will build a case based on the recombinant DNA technology and ask question based on that. Similarly, if once you understand the conceptual part of the principle and processes, it is easy for you to understand a part of the application of the biotechnology, and that can be helpful for you. Even one or two questions asked based on the applied ground, that will be easy for you to answer it. Organism and populations is a part of the ecology unit from the 12th standard NCERT, and this is another very important chapter to understanding ecological basis for different organisms. Evolution is another important chapter, and as I mentioned earlier, the Hardy-Weinberg principle or Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is the main part to focus on this particular chapter. So after understanding the past patterns, let's firstly focus on the research what is going on in IISER regarding biology. So IISER Pune is one of the topmost IISERs considered in the research of the biology. So if you can see the range of the research areas focused in the biological department of the IISER Pune, you can see the wide range where they will focusing on the various molecular basis like the structural and functional unit of the biology, the different biomolecules, so proteins, lipids, different nucleic acid that we can focus is the under the main. So the conceptual understanding and even applied part will be the under the main interest of the IISER Pune. Then cellular biology, so cell biology, microbe structure of the microbes is the another very interesting area which is focused by the IISERs. Tissue level, so the brain circulatory system, breast cancer models and their pathways will be another important area of the research done by the IISER. Understanding ecology and evolution is based on the interdisciplinary studies based on the mathematical modeling, especially in the biological system. As we discussed this earlier, the researchers who are also the teachers at the IISER are the one who are setting up the question paper. So they will choose the questions based on their areas of interest. Of course, you can apply your knowledge based on your 11th and 12th NCERT best. However, that applied part is the main focus for setting particular question paper. So I would definitely recommend you to read researches or the topic focusing on these particular 5 areas where the biology experts belong from the IISERs. So thank you very much for your patience and your time. For more guidelines, you can email us or you can subscribe our channel Qubit Pune and get more information based on the preparation for IISER aptitude test. And all the best for your preparation. Thank you.